I'm Lady Annie, and I am going to do something a little different today. Just a regular old-fashioned podcast. I'm going to start with the word of the day, and the word of the day is Anemoia. It is spelled Anemoia. Anemoia. Anyways, the meaning of this word is to have a nostalgic attachment to a time period that was not your own. So it's the reason why TVs and movies and stuff like that, TV shows and movies of period movies and TV shows are so popular. I happen to really like them. Although these days we seem to find a lot more that are kind of a crossover type of thing. So the British, they tend to make some really good period dramas. And I can't think of one off the top of my head, but they do make tons of them. Most of the Sherlock Holmes stuff would fall under that. But we have had something like Westworld was a period type drama, but they kind of put it into a modern context because that's not the British doing it, but more of an American production, and that seems to be how things are done here. So it's all fine and dandy. At the very least, there's a lot of people, I think, that have this sort of nostalgia. I think even the popularity of the whole Star Wars genre is kind of that nostalgia, because Star Wars is like space cowboys. It's the Wild West. It's conquering the new territory with that same cowboy type of mentality. And it's also what makes shows like The Mandalorian popular. It's got that classic male hero that we're all attracted to and adore. And yeah, so what is it that I like about that? Okay, it's not a period drama at all, you would think, but it's got that same element. So, but I decided I wanted to talk about that. And the thing that makes the Mandalorian so attractive isn't the fact that he keeps his face covered so that you don't see what he looks like. It's the fact that he is extremely loyal, that when he gives his word, he means it. And you see that actually reflected in the fact that he doesn't want to take his helmet off. Now, he has taken his helmet off, and now he's in trouble because of it with his people. And that actually is a whole nother thing. He took it off for not reasons that would be benefiting to him. He took it off because his value system, his code of honor, to protect somebody else was stronger than his value system for just this promise that he had kept to continue to wear that. He felt that another human life, or a creature's life, another life, was more important than just sticking to principle. And I think that's very important. We can have values, we can have principles, but sometimes we have to be able to look at the greater picture. Would you stick to your principles just because they're your principles when doing so might actually put somebody in danger, especially somebody you cared about? And it should be a no-brainer, but yet people do things every day where, oh, I'm just doing my job, and they put others in danger who maybe they don't know them that well, or maybe not at all, but they still take it upon themselves to do what is not considered good, what is not considered righteous, because they're just doing their job. So that's just something for you to all think about. Next time you're watching a show, don't just watch the show for the pure entertainment part of it. Watch it with an afterthought. What kind of person are these characters? Why do we identify with them? Why do we like them? Why do we want to see these heroes win? It's because you see in them something that is the very base righteousness of humanity that you want to tap into, that you want to emulate, that you want to like. And when you reflect on this, then maybe that will do something within you. Are you exhibiting these factors in your life? Do you make those hard decisions and those hard choices to do what is morally correct, not because somebody said that's what you should do, or not because somebody was putting duress on you or pressure on you, but because it was the right thing to do, and maybe at a loss to yourself? Because we're seeing in The Mandalorian right now, I mean, he's completely torn away from his people. He does not exist as one of them right now, and this is his identity. So how do you deal with your whole identity, your family unit, everything is stripped away from you because of the decision you made to protect somebody that you had met later in life? Well, people do it, but it's not an easy decision. So you've got to, make those choices when they come upon you. And think about that. Think about which way you would choose. Would you choose the old ways, or would you choose the comfortable rut, the way that you know is going to be the easier path, is going to be accepted? Or would you make the hard decision and go for what you know deep down is actually probably the better thing to do? We get challenges every day. We see people in dire straits all the time. We just choose to ignore a lot of things that maybe we shouldn't be ignoring. And so this isn't really to be preachy, it's just to say, we have so much free time to watch these shows and enjoy them and whatnot. And maybe we should be reflecting on what shows we watch, why we're watching them, what is it about them that gives us pleasure, what is it about them that makes us identify with the characters, and why we're emulating those people. So, food for thought. Hope you liked it. I'll probably be doing regular podcasts like this. Different topic all the time. Feel free to direct message me and offer suggestions or questions or stuff that you want me to strike upon. Take care.